I said. The show must go on. See, the people them numb. People, they're not surprised anymore. The bloodshed is a part of their lives. Every day. Hard work and bloodshed and illusion and lies and promises not kept on. All them people who were victims of mass murders this year and for all years, may the great Creator protect and guide their spirit, to the universe. Love and honor, as per usual. You know what would have been a beautiful thing? For Mark Cuban, the owner for the Mavericks. He could have been a Maverick. They could have postponed that game. Yeah, word, sound, and power. Word, sound, and power, But yeah, man, I know it's a good ways away, but you see how things mystic? You see how they had delays because of a leak? You see how things work out? Yeah, man, is like to give a good long moment of silence and for people to check. Where you see people so want their favorite team to win. And the people they're numb. Let me show you vibes. You know why the right to bear arms is in the Constitution? The right to bear arms is in the Constitution because of fear. You see, these people, when they set up these early governments, they know that these lands are stolen lands. And their thinking is at some point, these people who have been here for millennia, for long periods of time, at some point, they're going to rise up, revolt, rebel, and take back what is theirs. So this is why now, how are you going to reverse that? You see, if they say stronger gun laws, who gonna benefit from that? The average black man gets sentenced and charged differently than everybody else. The next level above that is the Latinos, Mexican people. So it gonna always be set up for particular people to be on top. It's a funny situation. So you hear all these strict gun laws and so on and so forth. Them lie, them confused, they don't have the answer. At this point, there's no answer. That is the mystic. That is how, this is where we are. But it's a capitalist society. Everything is about money. It's a business place. And the fact that it's young children. I mean, when it comes to children, it's funny that the last video I did, I mentioned children. Suffer not the little children unto me. Children don't even know themselves yet. You see the mystic? I see a father saying he hasn't found his daughter yet. And you could see it tearing him up inside. So you must realize When man say chickens come home to roost, it's like a spirit that weigh on these lands and uncertain lands. A dark spirit. You know what I'm saying? Because when you realize the mass murders that have happened to the natives in this country, the mass murders in places like Africa, you know, how you mess up families and tear people apart, tear them from their families and their loved ones, the brutality. Can't find the enemy, we don't even know who the enemy is. You know, I know some people trying to do good, but how do we escape this karmic debt? How do we escape this karmic debt? Word, sound, and power. Word, sound, and power. You know? How do we pay back the karmic debt? All these groups and everybody fighting for elbow room and who deserves what, and it's so tiring. People have to ignore groups, people have to ignore requests, you know, because deep inside they don't have the spiritual fortitude to mend these things. I mean, in God we trust is on the money. What does that tell you? If in God we trust is on the money, if the Catholic Church is the head of the church on a global level, the top church, what does that tell you? There's no answers, man. How can the Catholic Church be the head of the church when the head of the church should be Israelites? Or the original man? The people who got these inspirations first. I mean, there's chaos in the earth and people can't see it. People will swear up and down that Jesus saved their life, and this God saved their life, and that God saved their life. Man, all your gods are foreign gods. Karmic debt. You don't see, it's ironic that God never step in and do something major, like just slice off a whole half of the earth and make it fall into the abyss. You all never noticed that? With all the brutality and the murder on the earth, you never see no great heavenly intervention. So we just live with these false beliefs that this salvation is going to do something for us. People are suffering daily. Where's the fix for that? See, all these devout religious people, y'all are sellouts to me, because all y'all can do is put all the weight and the burden on God. So God must fix this. Nobody can step in and fix it. People can't organize and centralize and unify and fix it. Just always leave it to God. So your religion make y'all lazy. Your religion is just for yourselves. And the devout politicians are just as bad. So yeah man, everywhere you turn is murder and bloodshed. One mistake for me is, you know, how the island of Jamaica has one of the highest murder rate per capita. Up a square mile off or whatever. And the place literally named Jamaica. Jamaica. So you realize everything is just an illusion. It's an illusion. You know, we live amongst a bunch of bloodsuckers. You know. Yeah man, but the karmic debt of slavery. Ripping children out of a mother's stomach. Tearing men in half. Making them eunuchs. You know. Raping their daughters and their wives. Buck breaking the men. Taking their lands. Taking their historical artifacts. Burning their books. Replacing their God with some made-up Nancy story. Something fresh and new for them. We're going to take everything that is yours, that is valuable. Take all your knowledge, your philosophies, your sciences. Utilize them. Ban you from reading. You know. Displace all your patents and inventions. Karmic debt. There's still some good, but it pale in comparison to the prison industrial complex, to the harsh sentences and charges, to the free reign of just murdering people on the street when you're supposed to be law enforcement, protecting the peace. And yet still some of the most wicked, the assassinations all over the place, inciting wars in foreign countries, murdering innocent children, foreign countries, dropping your bombs, spreading your disease, your diseases, karmic debt. So that's why when something like this happens, the people are numb. And those people higher up, they just figure, yo, the show must go on. Because money must make. You know? And you young sexy daughters have to shake your money maker, you know. You have to have options to see which one is the best. In the meantime, get as much as you can and just wear out yourself, you know. You young men and old men, OGs, posing with their gun. Dumb frontin' ass niggas. Fucking clowns. There are a lot of grown men out here. They want to do what young men are doing. They move just like them. They move like they just came out of high school. They never changed. They talk big. They might have gained a little bit of knowledge along the way. But them dunce. They are dunces. They are clowns. They can put up a post and sound as if they're edifying and dropping knowledge and gems. When you come to find out, they're the most selfish liars. Judgment, karmic debt. You know, you hear the young youths in them in the rap industry, word, sound and power. They speak how they speak, talk how they talk. And then the elder statesmen who've been in the game in entertainment business, they beefing, going back and forth. You listen to them daily, going back and forth, clowns, karmic debt. Flossing your money and looking for the next hot thing, and so you can floss and show off and act like you did the best thing, the greatest thing ever. The reason why nothing can get done is because man can't talk to man. Men, they have a lot of sensitive men out here. They have this thing about alpha and beta. I don't know what, I'm not too sure the science behind that. You know, I guess people associate it with the animal kingdom. What is a business place? People will step on your neck to make money or do whatever they have to do to survive. And they will leave you in the dust. You have man out here that can't even hail up the brethren. Yes, brethren. You know. People, you see the disconnect. Even with the Will Smith thing that happened and Chris Rock. See the disconnect. You know. A man is supposedly supporting his wife. But then when people start really check the true nature of the beast and see the imbalance of the wife, nobody wants to really comment on that. You see, people they're entitled. People want that. Even when they make mistakes continuously, they want somebody to support and defend them forever and ever. Amen. Amen, amen. A mistake. Can you imagine how much youths right now laid out, rotting in the street? See, people never really see war. They might see some man get killed on the block at the gas station and so on, but they never see war. Piles of body for miles laid out in different places, just rotting, decaying. Animals eating them. That is war. When a country say that they're justified, you know, and they have the power to go and destroy another country, people don't have to deal with that. Children in the street dead, grandmothers, grandfathers, parents, you know, all business places destroyed. You don't have to, you see it on the news and the TV, so you can't really feel it. You know why I can't feel it? Because it look the same like a movie. It's coming over a screen. It look just like a movie. So you don't know what to believe. You don't know. You don't know where's the threshold. You don't know the barrier. Where's the line between reality and falsity? You know. So everything look the same. For those ones who don't experience violence done unto them and their families and their household, they kind of have an idea. When you start talking about mass, many. Yeah, karmic debt. And for the people who don't speak out about it, and if you just don't feel anything, yeah, karmic debt for you too, you know, that you have to be paid. you turn a blind eye to it, you can't even speak on it. We know that a lot of us can't really do much because the world is so massive, and the powers that be, we have allowed them to become so powerful. But some people just don't feel, they can't speak on it, or they get overly sensitive and emotional when they speak about it, and it's a mistake. This dude I know put up a post the other day, and I made a comment in the post. I guess he was offended by the comment. Every once in a while I'll make a comment. Anyway, he deleted my comment. But I've come to realize that people don't really read. They can't read and understand. They may gloss over it one time, make a judgment, and it's offensive, when really and truly it should not have been offensive or was not offensive. There was a deeper meaning in it. But people don't have time for people. They don't have time to read, but they will read some fantasy, some bullshit that can't really help them, and believe in that ras. You know, they will believe in that fantasy, things that they can't prove. Things that they don't know why these things came to be. You know, they don't know why. I know why they came to be. You know, when one people has a power and a truth, and another people see that, or it could be a person, they try to upstage it so they can get the glory. But those original people, really and truly, they didn't need the glory. All they needed to do was live it. You know, just like how the Rastaman say, livity. It was not something to be boastful about. It was supposed to just live, to be lived. Just like the laws of Ma'at. It was just supposed to be for balance sake, for peace on the earth. You see all these dudes debating scriptures and lines which man have been doing for thousands of years. You know, they have councils set up to guide the thinking of religious folk or spiritualists. But man, they just like how they set up laws. These laws are not just set to deal with a particular thing. It's deeper than that. They're set up to guide people in a particular direction, to keep them in a certain place for long periods of time. And in the meantime, there are certain groups who make what they're supposed to make from it and gain what they're supposed to gain from it. And we choosing sides. We choosing sides. Lost. You know, when you just deal with it on a basic level, nobody needs to tell anyone what side to choose. Not unless you have mental issues. So these youths that get massacred, what about all them other youths? How are they going to respond in life if they don't get the right care and love? You see, the people that were so-called enslaved, the people that were robbed of their resources, they never got the care and love. This is why we're traumatized today. We never got the care and love. But you trust and believe. If you correct someone, even a child who you see going down the wrong path, who may be abusive to his own siblings, these court systems will tell you, go to anger management. Can you imagine? Can you imagine a court system in this country can send a man to anger management? And forgot how we got here. This is why I say it's an illusion. Murder, rape, robbery, and slavery. No political ideology can teach me right from wrong. When it was built on murder and rape, and exploitation and abuse. To this day, you got people today that think they're better than other people. Nobody wanted to hear that there were savages in caves and they brought disease. They did not know how to wash themselves. You see, this is the human side of the black man that we were here to help to build other races, other ethnicities. But we were so giving and loving, and you know, we were so much that it turned around to stab us in the back. You know, like how they say, sorry for Marga dog, turn around bite you. Sometimes you feel sorry for someone, and it's that same someone who mess everything up. And then you have these small groups called governments, small groups, and they dictate the movement of the masses and have them foolishly hating one another. It's shameful. Karmic debt, judgment for you. Judgment. So you see, it's the NBA playoffs right now, and this murder, mass murder, is just like it's another story. You know, most likely the NBA on a global level got more views because people are running bets. They're going to have a new network contract for how many billions of dollars? $75+ billion. So that means the salary cap is going to increase. So this is where the thinking is. You know, because the NBA is getting to a certain popularity again, like in the Michael Jordan era. You know, when they saw mass viewership and ratings on a different scale. So it's kind of coming forward to that again. You know, and that's just one thing. You know, right in the heels of the pandemic is something else in the mix coming up, and they're gonna always keep coming up because they realize now this is a thing where we can suck the people dry, bloodsuckers, vampires, and it will never stop. These people act as if they're not flesh and blood. Like they're going to live forever. Like the money is so important. You know? But anyway, just rambling at this point, I suppose. Yeah, but may the great creator do what he always does. Keep this world afloat. Despite all the wicked on the earth. You know? Despite all the wicked and the evil on the earth, we can still call up a brethren and sister and commune in that way. You know? So give thanks for loved ones, nevertheless. May some form of peace come to the whole planet, the whole universe, all dimensions. May some level of peace come unto you. You know, that have suffered in some way, shape or form. Some level of peace, some level of love. some level of new understanding and guidance. What was conspiracy always come out to be truth and fact. You know, when they talk about the aliens, when they talk about how they injected AIDS into Africans, you know, trust me, all these diseases that appear to be new, these are diseases that they have had in their possession for decades, playing around with, you know, in their play lab. It's rare that is for the benefit. I wonder what the percentage is for the benefit. You know? What's for progress and what's for destruction? But anyhow, love, honor, power and light, always ascending like life everlasting blessings. We don't know what it is.